Hey everybody, how you doing? I just got back from watching Joker. I'm gonna tell you right now, right from the get-go. This is my favorite comic book movie ever. Period. Point blank. Okay, my top three movies in their order: Logan, number three; The Dark Knight. Now Joker's number one. Okay. Now I'm gonna get into the. I'm not gonna try to do any spoilers in there, but it might be a little spoilery. So if you're waiting to watch the movie, you might not want to watch this. If you don't care, go ahead, keep watching. So basically, the movie is great. The movie's outstanding. Now you gotta remember, I'm 43 years old. I've seen movies by Martin Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola in the movies, in the theaters. This is very much feels like it. This is a character study of Arthur Fleck, the Joker. And I know a lot of other reviewers have said this. A lot of big reviewers have said the same things I'm going to say, but I can't emphasize it enough. This is a movie. It's a tragedy. This is not a comedy. This is not this is not a comic book movie like we've really ever seen before. This is a true character study, and it is a tragedy. The tragedy is how Arthur Fleck becomes Joker, how society takes, and he says it in a line in the movie. I'm not going to tell you when he says it, but there's a line in the movie, and I'm kind of paraphrasing. What do you get when you take a mentally ill person and put him in a society that constantly breaks him down, that constantly beats him down? And that's what happens in this movie. You are seeing Arthur being broken down by society, being let down by everybody. Everybody is letting him down. He's not getting the help he needs. And you really do, John Campea, if you watch his movie reviews, John Campea said it best. You really are hoping and praying that Arthur gets the help he needs and doesn't become the Joker. You really don't want that to happen, and it's sad seeing how he devolves. Not really devolves, but how he becomes the Joker. What leads him to become the Joker? And I got to be honest with you, this is perhaps. No, I'm not even going to say perhaps. This is the best origin story of the Joker I have ever seen in any format. Okay, um, it's riveting. The theater was completely silent because everybody wanted to hear exactly what was going on. There are a couple moments where you laugh. Okay, but this is not a comedy. And it definitely is not an action movie. So if you're looking for high intense action like on the MCU level or what has come before in the DC universe, that's not this movie. This movie really is a character study that makes you ask questions. Like what could have changed? How could this have been avoided for Arthur? Okay? And all that controversy that's been going around, or controversy been going around how they think there's a real threat of things going down with this movie. I personally, I didn't see that. I see, like I said, you see this movie, it is a tragedy. It's not trying to make the people rise up against, you know, the rich, which is a central theme in this movie. So a little bit of spoiler stuff. You're being warned right now. A little bit of spoiler stuff. Thomas Wayne, Bruce's dad. He's in this movie. He's not a major character, but he is a big influence in this film. He's portrayed in a way I've not seen Thomas Wayne ever portrayed before, and it works. It works on so many levels. He says one line in this movie that makes you want to call him an asshole because he pretty much is an asshole in this movie. He says basically, again, paraphrasing, um, the people of Gotham, the ones that are rising up, you know, they're mad at us because those of us in power with money have made something of ourselves, and we will always view them as clowns. Yo, what the fuck? Thomas Wayne, the one that's always been portrayed as the man who was for the people and everything. Now, he's misguided. He keeps saying in this movie that he's for the people and he's their only chance. He's their only savior. But he's an asshole. He is a straight up asshole. but it works. It works so well. It's so beautiful. This movie is just so grounded in reality. If you thought Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy was grounded in reality, which it is, I mean, there's, Batman's got his gadgets and everything, but it was a plausible reality where it was very easy to accept. This is a movie that you can see this could happen. Something like this could happen. There's no supervillains, there's no Justice League, none of that is there. This was a beautiful character study. I highly recommend watching this film. Highly recommend it. Is it a slow burn like everybody said? Definitely. It's definitely a slow burn, but the payoff is so good. So good. I mean, you'll know when everything just clicks. It's happening right before your eyes. You're hoping it doesn't happen, and it happens, and you're just like, holy shit. What am I watching? And not in a bad way. Not in a bad way at all. It's really good, guys. Highly recommend it. This is one of those movies that I'd actually buy a physical copy of instead of just doing my digital things on Vudu, just to have it in the collection because it is great. And I can't wait to see behind the scenes features, makings of. I can't wait for all that extra content. There is no end credit scene at all. Don't be fooled. Sat through the whole thing. My son Anakin and I went to see the movie. He took me to see the movie. His treat. No end credit scene. Just to touch a little bit on the cinematography. It feels like a Scorsese film, like a Francis Ford Coppola film. It's on that level. It truly is on that level. It's beautifully shot. The scenes of Gotham City, when they show Gotham City, I mean, it's a character in of itself in this film. Gotham City very much looks like New York City when I was a child, like in the 70s and early mid 80s. If you're from New York and you're around my age, or if you're around 43 or older, if you see this film, you're gonna be like, yeah, I remember when New York looked like that. You will. Even the police cars, the squad cars, classic NYPD blue and white. The ambulances, classic NYPD blue and white. The graffiti, the trash all over the city. I remember that as a kid. I really, that was just the way I thought New York was. Until the sanitation strikes ended and all that. But yeah, man, I mean, it is really good. And Robert De Niro, class act throughout this whole movie. I mean, you can't say enough about De Niro, man. That's the man. Okay. I mean, yeah, he was really good in this movie. But really, I know a couple of my friends on, excuse me, on Facebook have said they don't want to see it. They have no interest in it. I'm gonna ask you, give this movie a chance. Really do give this movie a chance. But again, if you're expecting MCU level, the DC universe, superhero stuff, this is not that movie. It's not. It's not. This is a character study. It is a tragedy. It's not a comedy. There's a couple laughs, a couple intense action scenes. Not like high action, but there's some action in there. There is some action. It's slow burning, but I'm like, really, man, this is like on the level of Goodfellas, The Godfather, and that's saying a lot. I know some of you are like, oh no, there's no way it can be like Godfather or Goodfellas level. It's on that level. It is on that level. I guarantee you. Anyway, taking up enough of your time. I definitely want to see this film again on the big screen. I think the price is well worth it. Watched it during the matinee show. I'd be willing to pay the regular premium price. Remember, my premium price in Texas is way different than some of y'all's. Where, I think it was like $5.50 for my matinee, and it's about $8.50 for the evening for the premium. Well worth it in my opinion. Definitely want to go see this again. So yeah, that's about it. Let me know your thoughts. If you've seen it, if you've seen the Joker, let me know what you thought of it. I love to hear your opinions. Everybody, my movie might not be for you. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you just want a superhero movie, this is not the superhero movie for you. If you want a character study and deep dive into the psyche of somebody who goes, I'm not gonna say he goes insane because he's not really insane. He has a real illness, and people just let him the fuck down, and they let him down bad. So yeah, let me know what you think. Click like, subscribe, share. Hey, it's all good. Take it easy, y'all, and forgive this weird edit here because I got to turn the camera around to turn this off.